Hey, Tammy here, and today I want to talk a little bit about personal development. According to my social media calendar, I'm supposed to give a little information about myself today. So I decided that I would roll with why I started on my personal development journey. Not really the why, but the strategy that I took on that personal development journey. So anybody who knows me knows I'm all about strategy and goals, and I'm a super nerd. I had to embrace that in my life, and make it work for me, and not really care what other people think. And so that is something that's so critical in personal development, that you truly have to learn you and truly be comfortable with who you are, how you present yourself to the world, and even be comfortable with how the world sees you. And so I think before I went on my personal development journey, I was probably one of the people that truly cared about what other people thought. I really did. Now, I may not have acted like that, but inside, I truly cared what other people thought about me. Once you go on your growth, your personal development journey, you get to a point where that doesn't matter. And what matters is about how you feel about yourself. And it really will bring you a long way in life when you, in life, in business, personal, professional, you name it, when you are truly comfortable with who you are. So, with all that to say, so in 2016, I took this. Now you guys can't see it there, but this was a character exam, and it tells you what your top 24 characteristics are, and how to use them as your strengths and all that kind of stuff. So when I took the test, at that time, I was still in the mind frame where I actually cared what other people thought. So, I'm looking at everybody else's test, and they get theirs back, and their top strengths and characteristics are things like spirituality and bravery and humility and appreciation for beauty and excellence and love. And those things are amazing. I think those things are great. But when I looked at my test, those things are like the last things that were in my character strengths. And I'm like, but I had to look at what my top strengths are. And so my top were perseverance, prudence, teamwork, perspective, hope, and the sixth was social and intellect, or social intelligence. And so what I decided to do was take the time to take this list and work on how I saw them. What did that mean to me? What would that mean to the outside world? And really take myself on a journey around each of these things. So the perseverance, that's always been me. So I took that and said, well, if that's one of your top strengths, then you need to make sure that, you get your business off the ground, and you start, making sure that you get your certifications together, and, all that kind of good stuff. And the funny thing is, 5 is hope. And some people may not think of me as a hopeful person, but I actually am, like deep inside. I truly hope that people succeed, and I hope that stuff works out, and I hope. But I was always not wanting to put that vulnerability out. You know what I mean? I've always been that strong, straight-faced person, and that's just it. But when you embrace these things, the teamwork, the perspective, those things mean a lot to me now. At first I was just kind of like, dang, I want love to be my top, and I want spirituality. But what I did is after I took, of course, I had a strategy around this. I took those top 6, worked on those, and then I took these last 4 that I thought were important, and I wanted to build on them and help build myself. So I took spirituality and spent time around figuring out what do I feel and how is my spirit? And, just took myself through that whole thing. Being brave, that's about taking risks. You know what I mean? I think sometimes when you're a little bit younger, you think about bravery as something totally different, but taking risks in your life, being vulnerable in your life, moving forward in growth in your life is being brave. Humility. I don't think I've ever just spent time before just even thinking about what that meant to me. And so taking that journey, understand what humility meant to me, being grateful for the things and the people that I have in my life, and being thankful that, I have the perseverance and I have the prudence and I have the teamwork ability to move myself along. And I need to be humble about those things. And so I spent time there. Appreciation for beauty and excellence. Yeah, I wasn't one of those people who really cared too much about the flowers and the mountains and snow and what it looked like. And I just didn't, but I do now. And those things are like beautiful. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but when those things are not something that you take time to develop in yourself, you miss those things. So, I look at some of those things now and I'm like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And then, love. Hey, anybody who knows me will tell you that getting married was probably not the thing that they saw Tammy doing. So, but, you open yourself up, and when you start that journey, so many things come into your life and so many things can impact your life when you decide to truly open up and grow. And so with that being said, I hope this motivates you today, and I hope you have had a productive week, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. All right. Have a great day.